Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl E Shark of E Shark TV, where I give you the real deal on everything reality. And what's real right now is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Ding ding ding. I'm really excited that it's back. I'm excited to be back. It's been a while. Great to see you guys again. How are you doing? Okay, you folks? And the family? Okay, cool. So it feels great to see everybody again. Really excited to just discuss this episode. It really didn't let me down. It began surprisingly. I did not think that they would get back together with NeNe and Greg, and they seem to be in a dating phase and working on getting back to them. So I'm all for it. It's a little funny seeing, you know, old player Greg try to get back in NeNe's good graces, but I guess whatever you gotta do, you know, it looks good on you. So they're trying to work it out. I guess she left the pizza guy alone, and now it's her and her husband or ex-husband trying to work on getting back together. So that's that. And then we fast forwarded to, you know, they started off with the romance with Kandi and her boo Todd. Now, if you remember last semester, this was the one that they were trying to kind of throw shade at her, saying that she was paying for him and he was living at her place and driving her car and all this other yin yang. But I think the guy seems like a good guy, has a good job, seems pretty like clean, well cut, not really about that street life or whatever. So I think it's a good look for her. I felt really bad for Kandi when she had her loss of AJ. So now that somebody else is back in her life, I'm happy for her. I hope it works, you know what I mean? Like, everybody deserves a little bit of happiness here and there, even if it just comes in spurts. We all deserve something. So I hope that works out. Now, other issues that are going on too is with Kim. Kim is on the verge of being evicted out of her house, and it makes me laugh because I love Kim. I don't want y'all to think, oh, Erica, you just on here to bash Kim. Like, I really do like Kim, but she was arguing with Marlo last season about how that house is not rented and everybody doesn't know what they're talking about. She's not renting the house, and now it's coming out that you were renting the house. Now, to me, I really don't care. Like, why would it even be a big deal? Like, I personally can't afford to even rent that house, let alone buy it. So I'm not throwing stones on whether you rent or buy. Like, I guess the castmates are, but come on now. Like, you just made yourself look a little silly because you lied really hard last season, and now this season we're seeing that that was not your domicile and that you are getting kicked out. And maybe if you didn't talk all that stuff on TV and stuff like that, or tried to handle it, you know, in court or on the side, then they may have extended, you know, your rental. But after you do all that, I wouldn't extend your rental anyway. Like, not me personally, but I don't know with Kim whether it's the pregnancy, but last season she kind of changed for the better. She calmed down some, and you could tell she was about family and husband. This season, this pregnancy go around, she seems really cranky and shady. Because if you guys seen it, and if you didn't, let me set it up for you. Kandi bought the new house that her and her boo Todd is going to be staying in, and she invited Kim over to see the house. Now, this house is beautiful. Big house. I think 2 pools, one in the main house, one in the guest house, it seems like. And the whole time, Kim was just throwing shade. Like, she was like, oh, you know, like, I had to lock my doors when I came into the neighborhood. And, you know, what type of house is this? You know, I couldn't do it. Kandi, I hope you're going to paint that. Are you going to paint that? Are you going to paint this? Like, you know, just because you're getting kicked out of what was supposed to be your quote-unquote dream house, don't shit on anybody else shit. I'm sorry. I tried to think of a nice way to say it, but there's no other nice way to say it. Like, Kim is coming off real salty and hatery, like Laurie's. Real just attitudey for no reason. You know what I mean? Then Sweetie's back. Ooh, Lord. I thought they done freed the slaves. Everybody had their free Sweetie shirts on, and I really thought Sweetie was free, but you know what? It's just like how 36 said. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. She don't want to be saved. Sweetie wants to be up underneath Kim, and Kim wants Sweetie up underneath her. And if that cotton picking relationship works for them, then so be it. Gets picking. let them get their thread count on together, because I just can't even begin to understand it. On the bright note, Sweetie looks a lot better. She looks a lot more cleaned up and stuff like that. But there's just something about Sweetie to me that just screams gutter butt. And I'm really sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but this is supposed to be my forum, you know? This is supposed to be my forum to talk, say how I feel, not trying to be the mean girl, but something really looks gutter butt about Sweetie. Like, she doesn't wash properly, like she's very wretched, like no matter how much she cleans up, there's always just something about her that don't sit very sanitary with me. But I don't know, that's just what I see. I don't know, y'all tell me what y'all see. And while I'm talking, it's been a long time since I've been back blogging, but let me know you've missed me, okay? So if you're watching the video, thumbs up. If you do not like it, thumbs down. But what I will say is, if you thumbs down the video, and I know I can't get this from everybody, but tell me why you thumbs down. If you wanted me to talk about something different, cool. If you just don't like me, well, hell, shit, ain't nothing I could do about that. Appreciate you still coming and being a view, but you know, if there's something that we could change or do different, or any improvements that I can make, let me know. I'm all for it. So remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video, comment, share. Facebook, like me at Facebook, www.facebook.com/eSharkTV. You can follow me at Twitter at eSharkTV as well. And I'm thinking about doing an Instagram for the show. I don't really know. We'll see how that goes. But anywho, back on subject. So Sweetie's back. Talked about her. We talked about NeNe and Greg. We talked about Kim. Phaedra, my favorite Southern Belle. Miss Phaedra Parks is back, and she's moving on in the mortuary business. Now she's doing the pets. That just cracked me up when she was talking to the lady, because that lady was really looking like, okay, sure, I'll be calling you. Not really, you know what I'm saying? But I hope it works out for her. One thing that Phaedra has shown us throughout the seasons is that she's going to make that dollar wherever she sees fit. She's going to open up a garbage disposal company, a candy shop, a bakery, flower shop, whatever it may be. Miss Phaedra Parks is going to make that dollar on top of dollars. That's what I'm talking about. Multiple streams of income. So I'm all for Phaedra. As the kids say, I live for Miss Phaedra Parks. I love her. And I'm also interested to see what this drama is that's going to be going on between Apollo and Kenya, because it does seem a little bit too close to me. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Part of me feel like Bravo is just trying to play with me and cut and clip things together so it looks like something more than what it is. But I want to see where it's going, because it sure do look like, from what they clipping together, that King is trying to get at Apollo, and it don't look like Apollo is actually beating her off with a stick. So we'll see how it goes. Then we get into the introduction of a new character, and I truly mean new character. This Kenya Moore. I was about to say Kenya Bell, whatever. They both cuckoo. I told myself to give her a chance, and maybe it's more that we need to see from her, but because that was the first introduction, I'm already not a fan. I don't care for her. Like, she was just really rude and mean and disgusting. And I understand when it comes to the audition world, you are very blunt with people. You say, no, thank you. You're not our type. That's it. But usually it's a quick dismissal, and that's it. Like, you got these people standing here, and you just degrading them or asking them why they came out and this, that, and the third. Like, why do you wake up in the morning? Like, let these people breathe. If they came out for some reason, they came out for some reason. If you don't want them, say no, thank you, next. And that wasted about, what, 10 seconds of your life? Versus you spending the time to be rude. She was very rude. She was very classless. She was very, just had no tact whatsoever. Like, I trying to sum up my feelings for her, but she just turns me off. The best way for me to describe it is that when I think of Kenya, like, it turns me off like taco meat with a little bit of lint in it. Like, I just don't like her. Something just screams cunt. I'm sorry, and I know a lot of people don't like that word, but something just screams it to me, where I'm just like, we've had enough. Thank you. Exit stage left. Once we got that out the way, just to talk about that a little bit more, she was with Cynthia, and, you know, they kept on going over it, and I noticed Cynthia, you know, Cynthia does do her little quiet reads, but I wish Cynthia would just be like, look, this is the way it's gonna go. You don't have to get rude and loud, but I do wish she would put a little bit more bass in her voice. You know, the same way how you're authoritative when it comes to like decisions with your child, I think it should be the same way with your business. You should stand up and say how you feel. Speaking of her child, I thought that was really nice. I like the fact that her and David Ruffin, and I'm sorry, I can't help it, y'all. I like the fact that her, Peter, and Leon all get along, and that they can talk, and that, you know, he can come over to the house and stay there and stuff like that. I like that. You know, if I ever was put in a situation like that, which I hope not to be, but if I ever was put in a situation, I would want, you know, my child's father and the man that I'm with now to be able to get along, because all that ratchet baby mama, baby daddy stuff is for the birds. That is so 1998. Nobody wants to deal with that right now. Everybody needs to move forward and be positive. So that was pretty good to see. Coming up on the next episode, it seems like a lot of beef is going to be pitted between Cynthia and Kenya. So I'm really interested to see how that goes. And also it seems like Kenya might just bond with NeNe. So who knows? We'll see. Because usually the one that everybody hates is the one that NeNe ends up liking. But I don't know. Maybe because NeNe is on her Hollywood tip now, she may be turning a new leaf. Oh, and speaking of, I don't want to just disregard her. She was on the episode as well. And was having a dinner in LA with some pretty big names, or pretty big name, Ryan Murphy. And I wish her the best. I think this Hollywood is a good look for her. Why not make your 15 minutes into a career? I think that's the best thing to do and take advantage of it. No offense to the people that go straight from the reality show to the booty model, but like the booty model lifespan is only about so big. You know, you're only going to be on King about so many times, and then you need to start thinking about what else to do with your money in your life. So I'm really down with what NeNe is doing, and I can't wait to see more, because apparently she invites Kim to an event and they talk, and she asks Kim to stay. So you can check out esharktv.com. I'm going to post a preview clip of next week up on there, and yeah, it's going to be good. So you guys let me know what you think. Holla at me. Let me know what you thought about that Nicki Minaj. I only watched a little bit of it, and I couldn't get past it, y'all, because I have been a fan of Nicki Minaj with that itty bitty piggy from the jump, but it's something about this new persona that she has that I'm not quite a fan of. Like, I don't know, maybe y'all could tell me, the diehard Nicki fans have been Nicki fans from the beginning, but I just don't remember her talking like that, so strong. Like, she used to have an accent or whatever, but she never used to be like, wow, I don't like this shirt. It's boring. Like, put a period on that joint. Like, I'm tired of them run-on phrases that you're saying. Like, it really irked me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I made it through about 15 minutes of it. Couldn't see anymore. So you guys let me know what you think about Nicki Minaj. If you want to blog on it, post a video response about the Nicki Minaj My Truth, or email it to me at ericashark@esharktv.com, and I'll put it on the website. Alright? Fair enough. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace. It's Bobby.